Kendrick Lamar dissed Drakeo the Ruler in our face, and we didn't even know it. We didn't even pay attention, didn't even understand what was happening as it was happening. And we're going to get right into it. Y'all don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. This is Off the 110, and I am Presto 97. So, according to Poetic FLAKKO, Kendrick Lamar was entrenched in the beef between Drakeo the Ruler and the B team. But Kendrick, being a master of putting clues and innuendos in this video, we were so focused on him beefing with Drake that we didn't even pay attention to the dissing he was doing to Drakeo the Ruler. Now, these ain't really my beliefs, but it's not hard to believe once I seen the evidence. I mean, you know, according to Poetic FLAKKO, we're going to get to this video. So let me give some context. For those of you who don't know, Drakeo the Ruler had a beef with the Inglewood B team, also known as the Bloods, for those of you who are not hip to the script. A rapper from the Inglewood area, being AZCHIKE, he got into a back and forth with. AZCHIKE used to be good friends with the Sting team, but AZCHIKE and Drakeo did have a back and forth. They was opping. Now, what made me actually had to think and look further into what Poetic FLAKKO was actually saying was when he brought up the notion that Drakeo the Ruler was OVO. He wasn't signed to OVO, but he was a brand ambassador for the new and upcoming OVO brand, the clothing brand. He had pictures seen with Drake. So it made sense. So here, the first example that Poetic FLAKKO brought up was one I wasn't really in tune to, but it did make sense. When the Kendrick Lamar put AZCHIKE on the song, and the song was PEEKABOO. And you know what I'm saying? He got into the lyrics a little bit. I didn't want to go through his whole video, but the part that really interests me was when he spoke on a Squabble Up video. And that's the part we're going to react to. So, you already know what to do. Let's get right to it. Let's get right into it.
Drakeo and AZCHIKE had issues. They had beef. They dissed each other back and forth. Drakeo the Ruler has said worse things about AZCHIKE. So AZCHIKE has every right to diss Drakeo the Ruler. Kendrick Lamar has nothing to do with their beef at all. My theory for why Kendrick Lamar is dissing Drakeo the Ruler and being so ruthless, A, he's an active gangbanger. He's from where he's from. He's a Compton Pyru. And the people he's linked up with don't like Drakeo the Ruler. But then two, this was a way to get back at Drake, right? Drake was distraught. Drake was very upset over the death of Drakeo the Ruler. Yo, Drakeo the Ruler and Drake were like this. They were...
I doubt that. I highly doubt that they was like this. But, you know, they was cordial. They was friends, you know what I'm saying? Drakeo the Ruler did rep the brand.
Inseparable. They were really
inseparable.
Really
is kind of crazy.
Drake gave Drakeo the Ruler this really heartfelt tribute. Kendrick Lamar dissing Drakeo the Ruler, in my opinion, is his way to get back at Drake as well.
Right.
Because, yo, when Drakeo the Ruler, like, towards the end of his life, yo, Drakeo the Ruler was literally on Instagram Live repping OVO. Letting people know he's OVO now. So I think Kendrick Lamar seen this and saying, hey, bro, like, yo, he don't rock with my peoples? Cool. That's Drake, homie? Oh, bad. It's open season. Now, when Kendrick Lamar dropped Squabble Up, to me, Squabble Up was even more flagrant than PEEKABOO. Squabble Up, to me, was the most disrespectful of Kendrick Lamar dissing Drake. This was where I looked at this and I say, yo, how did people let Kendrick Lamar get away with this? Kendrick Lamar starts off Squabble Up dressed up as Drakeo the Ruler, wearing the same outfit Drakeo the Ruler has worn in the past, even mimicking Drakeo the Ruler's facial expression, down to the bell bottoms, his cadence, his everything. Kendrick Lamar is mimicking Drakeo the Ruler. Now
Now, when we all saw this, we all took it as, okay, Kendrick Lamar is paying homage to Drakeo the Ruler by doing the mannerisms, wearing the blue hat, the blue hoodie, That's what I thought. But just looking further into what he's talking about, it actually makes a little sense to watch. Let's get to it.
To a group of Bloods over in the corner that's united, right? They're coming together, they're forming an alliance, but their faces are redacted, signifying they did something very bad. Then he pans over to where it appears to be a concert is going on. And then he pans over to a fight happening at the concert. And then he pans over to a memorial where it says rest in peace, signifying the death of Drakeo the Ruler, which is an obvious depiction of the series of events that took place as the Once Upon a Time.
Yes, it's an obvious depiction of the series of events that took place at the Once Upon a Time festival, which still could be interpreted as him paying homage and just storytelling. But let's go a little further.
Festival that took the life of Drakeo the Ruler. He got there at a festival, a group of Bloods with alliances, they came together, a fight broke out, and Drakeo the Ruler ended up dead. But here's the worst part. So Kendrick Lamar is kneeled over this memorial that's supposed to be about Drakeo the Ruler, right? So he starts to rap in Drakeo the Ruler's cadence, starts to use
I ain't gonna lie, the lyrics is crazy.
As Drakeo the Ruler. Clearly, this is him mimicking Drakeo the Ruler. Now, people is calling this like some type of homage. They're saying, yo, oh my God, Kendrick Lamar is paying homage to Drakeo the Ruler. But no, if you pay attention to the lyrics, while Kendrick Lamar is over Drakeo the Ruler's memorial, again, this is him, like he's in the middle of Drakeo the Ruler's memorial, and he's rapping these lyrics, essentially dissing Drakeo the Ruler and taunting his death.
Pipe down, young. These some whole other politics. With them and some that's a lot of don't hit him. He got kids with him. My apologies. Ghetto child. He was Blackie Mouse with the Smirnoff. Yeehaw, we outside. Boy, they about to kill him off.
Standing over Drakeo the Ruler's memorial while rapping, pipe down, young. This is a whole nother politics. Telling Drakeo, yo, the Bloods ain't nothing to play with, bruh. These politics ain't for non-affiliates, homie. This is a different ball game. While calling him a B. But the part that really like gives it off, like the part where you start to figure out, oh, he's talking about Drakeo the Ruler, on top of him just blatantly imitating like Drakeo the Ruler's expressions, his cadence, while standing over the memorial for Drakeo the Ruler, while also depicting the exact series of events that led to his death. The part that really gives it away when he was like, yo, ghetto child, Black and Mouse with the Smirnoffs. That sounds like a random bar. That sounds like a throwaway. That's not a throwaway bar. No. That right there tells you exactly who he's talking about.
Keep the snakes around me, don't like Judas is around. Smoking on side, we don't do the Black and Mouse. I ain't worried about my off, the type still drunk on Smirnoff.
Ralphie the Plug on the freestyle with Drakeo says, all our ops be drunk off Smirnoffs. Those are enemies, right? Like they weirdos, they bozos, they be drunk off Smirnoffs. Then Ralphie the Plug also says, we be smoking Zaza. They be smoking Black and Mouse. Then Kendrick Lamar comes and says, ghetto child, Black and Mouse with the Smirnoffs. That's
what y'all think? Now that's a stretch. That part is a stretch. I ain't gotta admit that's a stretch. But the depiction in the video, the storytelling, like what was Kendrick Lamar trying to say right there? What was he trying to say?
Not random, bro. Ralphie says, our ops be drunk off Smirnoffs. Kendrick Lamar says, yeah, we ghetto childs. We off the Smirnoff. AKA, yeah, we the ops. Yeah, like we your op. Yo.
Y'all don't know. But see, it kind of makes sense though when you break it down like that. Because in the beginning of the video, there's a part where we go over. Let me show y'all this. We can go over this right quick while we still got the video cracking. Check this out.
I just put them bookers in my chain. PEEKABOO, 80 pointers like a Kobe game.
PEEKABOO, the record was inspired by the Drakeo the Ruler AZCHIKE disc called Boogeyman.
Beams on the chop, finna break a wall with him. Hanging with the ops, you can be his pallbearer. Who's that creeping through your window? Charles Barkley. He's just an actor, he can be Mekhi Phifer. Who's that all in Draco pictures? 9 lifers. Get flipped like a big, we came in with 9 lighters. Who's that creeping? It's the boogeyman, PEEKABOO. 34 shots hard the box when I stick him on.
Kendrick Lamar then proceeds to put the same person Draco the Ruler is dissing in Boogeyman AZCHIKE, Draco the Ruler's #1 enemy, his top op in music, the rapper he hated the most, more than YG, AZCHIKE. Kendrick Lamar proceeded to put AZCHIKE on the PEEKABOO record as both Kendrick Lamar.
So, Kendrick was dissing Draco. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Is Poetic FLAKKO valid? He doing the police work again? Or you just think it's reaching? Y'all let me know, man. This is Off the 110 Media. This your boy Presto 97, man. We did it like we supposed to do it, man. Like we used to it, man. And we spinning and we spun and we gone.